Hello students, welcome to my channel. So as you know, we are discussing all the numerical problems which has been asked in your business economics 1. This is for become first semester students, and today we'll be discussing the problem about demand forecasting. So this is a question which has been asked in almost every question paper. It's a simple concept. Let us start with the question first. Read the caselet carefully and answer the questions given below. Samsung Mobile Company registered the sale of mobiles during the first 5 years as under. Years they have given us 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. And sales they have given in crores, that is 65 crores, 50 crores, 40 crores, 30 crores and 25 crores. Then there are three questions that they have been asked. What is demand forecasting? This is a theoretical question. You have to answer this. Then estimate the demand for the next 3 years should the company expand its capacity. So I'll be solving this question, that is estimate the demand for the next 3 years. This because this is a theoretical question, you can read it later. Let us start the solution. First and second column should be written as it is, so that itself is the first step. That is the years column and the sales column should be taken as y. So this is the very first step that I have done here. These two columns are to be taken from the question. Then the next step is very important bit because it decides which ways the problem goes. That is, you have to count the number of years. How many number of years they have given? 1 2 3 4 5. So the number of years is 5. Yes, so 5 is an odd number. 5 is an odd number. Please remember this. Then the next column is y, that is the sales. You have to write it down as it is. Then you have to calculate the total of y, that becomes sigma y. So the total of all this number comes down to be 210. That is sigma y is equal to 210. Then the next column, that is x. X are the values which are to be taken depending upon this n. If n is a odd number, you'll be getting an exactly a middle year. If n is a odd number, you will be getting a year which will be in middle. So in this problem the middle year is 2022. So for that you should take the x as 0. So the values above 0 will be -1, -2, and the values below 0 will be 1 and 2. Now what happens if n is an even number? So for that case, here is an example for you to understand. See here, the years are 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So there are 6 years, that is n is equal to 6. That means this is an number which is having 6 years here. So for this you will not find a middle year. So what we should do, we should divide this even number years into 3 equal years. That is, these 3 years become one part and these 3 years become one part. So and the x for that is 135 minus 1 minus 3 minus 5. If the year exceeds, then the next year will be 7, 1 3 5 7 and so on. So please remember this concept. This is very important. If the n is an odd number, then you will get a middle year, and that middle year should be 0. Above 0, the number should be -1, -2. Below 0, the number should be +1, +2. If n is an even number, then you will not get a middle year. You should divide the years into two equal parts like this: 3 years up, 3 years down. So the below 3 years will be getting the numbers as 135. Above 3 years will be getting the number as -1, -3, -5. So once this concept is clear, then the next steps are quite easy. So the next step here is x into y, that is this: 65 into -2, 130, 15 into -1, -50, 40 into 0, 40, 30 into 130, 25 into 2, 50. So once xy is calculated, then you should also calculate sigma xy. While calculating sigma xy, please add the positive numbers first. That is 50 plus 30 minus 50 minus 130. So the sigma xy will be minus 100. It will be negative. No problem. Write it as it is. Then the next column what you need is x square. X square, that means double of x. Minus 2 into minus 2 gives you plus 4. Minus 1 into minus 1 gives you 1. 0 into 0 is 0. 1 into 1 is 1. 2 into 2 is 4. Then you should take the total of it. That is sigma x square. Then comes a linear equation. So this linear equation, this is called as a straight line trend. It helps us to estimate the demand forecasting for the future. So the equation is y is equal to a plus bx. In this, a is found out by this formula, sigma y by n. Sigma y for us is 210, n is 5, sorry, it is 5. 210 by 5, the answer will be 210 by 5. So as you can see here, 210 divided by 5 gives you 42. That is how A is calculated. That is, A stands for sigma y by n. Sigma y is 210 and n is 5. That is the number of years. So the value will be 42. Then the second term, that is B. B is equal to sigma xy. That is this column. The answer of sigma xy is minus 100 divided by sigma x square. It is okay. So this is x square. So yes, so now it's proper. Okay, so sigma x square xy divided by sigma x square, that is minus 100 divided by 10. You get the answer as minus 10. Now you should take these two values, that is the value of the a is 42 and the value of the b is minus 10. You should put it in this equation, that is y is equal to a plus bx. So you'll be seeing the same thing here. So in the place of A, I have taken 42. In the place of B, I have taken minus 10. So this plus into minus becomes minus. So in the place of X, the question asked here was estimate the demand for the next 3 years. So the next 3 years after 24. Okay. So the next 3 years after 24 are 25, 26 and 27. Now you should keep in mind that the values of a and b will be constant, that for all years a will be 42 and b will be minus 10. So this is how I write it. So it has become minus, the equation has become minus only because the value of b is minus. If in the other problems, if you find your b in a positive way, then this will become plus again. So here it is, for the 25th year, for 2025, the value of x will be continued in this pattern. See, for 23 x was 1, for 24 x was 2, for 25 x will be 3, for 26 x will be 4, for 27 x will be 5. If you have to estimate the demand for the old years, that means before 2020. So before 2020, the year will be 2019, and for that x will be minus 3. Okay, so you should follow the pattern. Now if you simplify this, that is 42 minus 10 into 3, 10 into 3 becomes 30, 42 minus 30 becomes 12. Then for the 26th year, that is 10 into 4 becomes 40, 42 minus 40 becomes minus 2. 10 into 5 becomes 50, 42 minus 50 becomes minus 8. So demand the demand is declining. So as you can see in the question itself, the demand was declining. See, the demand for the first year was 65, then it got reduced to 50, then it got reduced to 40, then it again reduced to 30, then 25, then again it is reducing itself. So this is how you should solve this problem. So this problem has been asked in many question papers. Almost all the question papers has this similar kind of problem. The only difference is in some problems the n is an odd number, in some problem the n is an even number. The only change is x, rest all things will be same. If there is a odd number, then you will be having a middle year, so that middle year should be 0. Then above 0 the x will be minus 1 minus 2, below 0 the x will be plus 1 and plus 2. If the problem is having an even number like 6, 8 or 4, then there will be no middle number. You should divide the years into equal parts. For 6, 3 and 3. So above 3 years will be having -1, -3, -5. Below 3 will be having +1, +3, +5. So this is how you should solve the problem. Okay, I hope this video has helped you. uh, Please follow my channel for all the videos, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe.